Now today's fly is a little fly I've been using for a number of seasons and in a number of variations, and this is one of the best. This here's a size 14 curved hook, and on that I have a 2.8mm tungsten copper bead. I'm going to start off here with this stuff. It's a high vis or orange, I suppose. It's made by Gordon Griffiths. Any high vis orange will do you. So start off here just behind the bead. And wrap around and bring it down around the bend. For a tail, I'm going to use a few fibres from this feather here. I just take out a bunch of fibres. I want the tail approximately the length of the body, so I tie that in just there. And then if you're touching turns, bringing it forward, I don't know, a couple of millimeters, and then back again, and then forward again. At that point, I'm going to tie in this wire here. The actual wire I'm using is this one here. And I poke that into the bead, it makes it easier to tie it in. There we are. Tie everything in to just behind the bead. Now at this point you can do a couple of whip finish, but I do it with my fingers for convenience here, but you can use your whip finish tool as well. Now I snip that off, and you can, I'm using here, it's a iron grey uni thread, but black will do fine. And again, just behind the bead, and back to the point where the wire meets the hook. Now what I have here is a dubbing mixture that I've made up. I've made it up from hare's mask and a little bit of sparkly, I don't know what you'd call it, it's kind of a olive sparkly material that I've mixed through it. In any case, you can use whatever dubbing you like, but the hare's mask seems to be critical in this fly, because it gives it a very, I don't know, buggy like appearance. So I offer up some of the dubbing up onto the hook here, a couple of inches of it, and then what I do is I double the thread like that, tie it in there, a couple of turns, and then forward to the bead. Now I catch the thread and I twist it like that, creating a little rope, and I wrap it around. And while I'm wrapping it around, I continue to twist. Moving all the time forward. Now, I tie that in, 3 or 4 tight turns, trim off the waist. Now the wire, I put the wire on in the direction opposite to that I put the dubbing on, and it reinforces the whole thing. Get to behind the bead, tie it in. My second scissors for cutting the wire. Four turn whip finish. A second 4-turn whip finish. And then I apply a little of this stuff here, hard as nails. Doesn't necessarily have to be that, you can use any type of head cement or varnish. And just rub a little along the thread here for about a half an inch, and we'll finish again. The reason I use the varnish on this particular fly, it tends to get, you catch a lot of trout, so you get a lot of teeth gnawing on it and basically tearing it apart. And that's it.